I was very worried about what he was doing, so I decided to send those overlords to scout. Since they have the speed, they can run away just fine. He didn't want to use a stim just to kill overlords like that. So knowing that reaction, I'm gonna bring them a little closer, but this time I have my infestors nearby. I'm gonna elicit the same response, bring him close. He does do the same thing again. Brings him out, tries to kill it, but this time I fungal. And I run in. His siege tanks also do a bunch of damage to his units because the lings are melee and they were up close. I caught them out of position. He brings a raven into battle to destroy the creep tumors. That's very unfortunate. Reduces my mobility, reduces my line of sight, since it's harder to know now if the tanks are sieged or unsieged. Here I'm planning to maybe run into the back of his base. I see him move forward a little. Since I'm close by, I decide to siege fungal growth him again. Reduce the HP. Plus he has no medevacs. I'm thinking maybe I can take it, but because of the marauders and there were more tanks than I had estimated, I had to back off. I don't want to lose too many units. So here I'm attacking the back rocks. This is because I have my expansion over here. And I'm going to be passing drones. Going to get it fully saturated. So he's going to siege up on the high ground right above the outside of my hive, my main base. And yeah, siege tanks are very, very dangerous to have there, because you can't come down the ramp without being shelled. So I decided to go through the like around the side where I broke the rocks and come into his base. He has 2 Thors also in the back, apparently a little unprotected. I run, his door was down, so I ran the roaches to stand on top of it. I see he's moving forward right into the main, where I don't have many units, so I grab the majority of my army. I send them back to defend, while just a few units in his main base, since I know he doesn't have anything. And with the infestors, I fungal growth, then I cast infested terrans around. Now they're not doing too much damage themselves, but if you saw that, the siege tank took a lot of damage from friendly fire from his other siege tanks. So that's a very helpful skill. It also weakens the biological of the marauders around and makes them a lot easier to deal with. So I come in with my roaches, I'm able to clean that up without too much damage being taken. He also randomly, I'm guessing accidentally, sent SCVs around. At that point he really lost all his army, while I still have 26 roaches and 9 hydras and a couple lings. Sent some SCVs, I'm guessing accidentally, just picking those off. Also back to his main, these roaches have been doing damage the whole time. So they divided his attention also. Now he's trying to salvage what he can of the game by putting everything on by his natural expansion. I send my units over to break down the rocks in the back. You can see he was trying to land another expansion over there. My Hydra see it. I do see this. I just decide to move on, since that'll just slow me down. And it's better to hit him before he can get any units out. Here, destroying the rocks. Start to flood in. His command center, main command center, is pretty broken. He has a couple tanks. I'm starting to get more reinforcements all queued to that area. I did see a starport So I'm throwing up a couple spore crawlers because I did figure that banshees would be coming since most of my army cannot shoot the air. And that would really be his only option to win the game, or to come back. The Lings come in, they take out the siege tank pretty nicely. My other units around, you know, just help that were already in the main come out and take out the siege tank. Move in. The game's pretty much over at this point. It's just cleanup. He has really no attacking units, 1 Viking, 1 tank, 2 Marines, and only 14 SCVs. The numbers keeps falling, so there's not much he can do. I do grab 1 Hydra off, send him over to this expansion that just landed, just to let him know that I do know that he has something there. Just come, clean up. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game. If you enjoyed the match and would like to see more, just make any comment in the box and I'll get to it. If anybody even asks for a couple more videos, I'll be glad to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.